Hello and welcome to the Kobold Misadventures 3 with Benny, Melty, Ching, and myself, and JABdezombies DMing. And right as we begin, Benny goes to grab pizza. Great timing. Great timing.
Just arrived.
Alright, so this is where we immediately murder his character, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Turn around, just instantly stab him.
Can't believe he has pizza and we don't.
Well, you know what?
I mean, I have pizza. I'm not gonna get
wow.
it. I do have it.
Stromboli the other day. That's as close to pizza as I'm getting. But it's a shame he went to get pizza because now he's gonna miss this.
He's gonna have one of his own, though.
Yeah.
Gip.
Yeah, but he'll be too late. The stream's already started.
Yeah, stream started. Sucks to suck. Give us a minute, folks, while we wait for our companion to get back.
So unprofessional.
Here, I thought Benny was the professional streamer here. Too harsh. Too harsh. I don't know.
That's alright. He wasn't here to defend himself.
True.
If he was a real professional, he'd be here.
What was I not here to defend myself from?
Oh, hey, welcome.
Hey,
We started, and then you went to grab pizza.
look, the pizza just got here. What was I supposed to do? I'm starving, man. Look, here, I'll make it up to you.
Ah, you're too late. I already cracked the can. I already started the stream. You're way too late, buddy.
Damn it. Look, that's not my fault. That's the pizza guy's fault on the timing. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Jab, what is our what kind of adventures are kobolds going to be getting into today?
So our last few adventures have been at different scales of complexity and amazing adventure. Today's story will be filled with the most exciting and perilous adventure the kobolds have faced so far.
Oh no.
And the kobolds... The story will start with 3 kobolds that have... 2 of the kobolds have... Well, 3 kobolds that somewhat know of each other. A returning guest of Arbo, our amazing tinker. Our fearless leader, Turn. And our interesting kobold who seems to be the master of nothing, but a practitioner of everything, Snurp.
Snurp and Snurp. Huh?
With you 3 is a 4th kobold. A new kobold. A little kobold in a blue little robes that are a little bit too big for him to hang down from his arms. He's got a little twig that he carries around, and he has this little fancy little blue, like dark blue with a light blue trimming mage, like wizard hat. In front of you 4 is a heavily armored, like plate mail kobold who is very slowly trying to walk around in this heavy plate, clearly struggling to be able to maneuver around. And he he kind of paces back and forth in front of you. And he stops in front of you, Turn. And he steps up, kind of like you see his eyes kind of dart back and forth around him, and they both suddenly focus onto you. Today, you have a very special mission. Our last plan did not work out quite how we expected. Now we must begin our search for those magic rocks again. However, the Great Prophet is worried that the surface dwellers might get wind of our plan. So, we must distract them. And there's no better way to distract the surface dwellers than making a circus.
Circus, you say?
Yes.
What is circus?
Hear a long pause. It's a kobold. You see his head kind of tilt up, blink rapidly as looking at the bright sky ball above you. Unsure. All I know is we need animals. You four will go out and capture animals for circus.
We capture? We know kill and eat?
No, must be alive.
Oh. That new. Never attack animal and capture alive. We always eat.
Yes,
From the
They
beginning.
delicious.
I'm very hungry.
you may eat some animals, but bring back at least one animal.
Ah. Okay.
This will be a very dangerous mission. But I believe you four can handle it.
Of course.
You can count on us. What was your name again?
You speaking to the heavily armored?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Because Vorko.
I'll give a salute. I'm assuming you're like some kind of kobold general or something. So
You see him go to salute, like match the salute, and his right arm goes up really quickly, and all of a sudden you see him poke his right eye. Starts holding his head.
Too heavy.
Now, you four, you will go southeast. Go into the swamps and find us the most amazing animals you can find.
There's animals in the swamps.
Again, a very decently long, like maybe 2-minute long pause. I think so. Cannot confirm. Never been southeast before.
wait, no. Animals in forest.
Yes. But forest animals, boring. Swamp animals. Amazing.
Ah,
Lead to great circus. Whatever circus is.
then we go find animals in swamp.
And put them in circus. Okay.
You see him start to walk and quickly stops and turns and goes, yes. Here. And he hands each of you a net.
What's this for?
To capture animal. Unless you like to drag with hands. Back to the lair.
Uh, you
No.
tie this around their noose.
Looks amongst you four and quickly just points where he thinks is southeast and goes, "Now go, get animals."
Aye, sir. Let's go, team. And I just not really paying too much attention. Just start walking where he's pointing. I don't know which direction that is, but just walking. Wherever he pointed, I'm walking.
Okay.
Full speed sprint, baby.
So
Swamp!
as you
Never
begin,
been to swamp before.
to head south, or in the direction that this kobold commander has led you. Roll me a survival check. See how well you navigate.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Come
shit.
on!
Historically very good at these.
Yes! Come on! Fail! I want to fail.
All of us?
Survival.
Survival?
No, it's just Turn, because Turn is leading the marching order
Normal.
of the party.
Survival.
Oh.
Oh, that's not lower than a 10.
That's surprisingly good for you.
Man.
As you begin your walk in the direction that your commander has pointed you, leading your little squad of kobolds, 10 minutes go by.
As we're walking, I do want to
Mhm.
speak to the party as I accidentally swallow a little bit of soda down the wrong pipe. That's not good when I
Oh,
want to
no.
talk. Ugh. We've had some adventures together. You, Snurp. You, Gadget Man, I don't remember name.
Arbo.
Arbo. You I've never seen before, Rope One. What is your name?
I'm Jer.
Derek?
Yeah. Just around and I got fucking attracted to other of my kind. And circus sounds fun. I'm coming along.
And your
Oh,
specialty,
easy.
you do the shiny glowy stuff, right?
Well, look at my rope. Of course I do shiny stuff.
Good. We may need shiny stuff for animals.
Oh. Animals like shiny stuff.
Who doesn't love shiny stuff?
Oh,
We love shiny stuff. Everyone loves
Yeah.
shiny stuff.
they're shiny.
You, Arbo, you like shiny stuff?
Of course I do. That's why I make the shiny things.
Yeah,
Oh,
you love shiny stuff too, right, Snarp?
shiny.
Gargles.
I'll take that as yes. Onwards, we go to find the shiny stuff.
Ah.
So, as 20 minutes go by, and you begin to find the land starts to begin. The ground feels wetter. The trees start to change from the standard forest. You start to see pockets of water, and you start to see this strange, very wet surface land. This is the most amount of water you've seen since leaving the lair. The water's an eerie greenish color. I'd like all of you to roll me a perception check.
It is daytime, right?
It is, so it is disadvantage.
Oh, let me roll again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Excellent.
How did the person with -2 to their perception roll better than turn?
No, I'm 5. Cause
Yeah, I know, but you have a -2 to your modifier. You rolled better than someone with a 0 modifier.
oh,
Okay. As you're walking through this land, you hear weird sounds. Some of them sound like weird gargling sounds. You hear weird like bubble sounds of just like pop, pop in the nearby water. You don't see any animals though.
Where are the shiny stuff?
you're supposed to animals here?
Wait, we're looking for animals?
Mm.
We decided shiny stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what are we doing?
Chinese stuff, nice.
Something circus.
What? Still unsure what circus is.
I don't know either.
Mm.
Maybe circus needs shiny stuff.
Hmm.
Chinese circus. Oh,
I just remember animals.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We need animals. I don't know why I thought shiny stuff. And again, who doesn't like shiny?
Everybody
Yeah.
likes shiny stuff.
Wait, we get the shiny stuff. We attract the animals and bring the shiny stuff and animals.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh. So where do we get Chinese stuff?
Good question.
Hmm. I have an idea. I'm gonna take out one of my gadgets.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna throw it in the water.
Which gadget are you throwing?
Gadget 6.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
what is this gadget?
Uh,
What? Their
Roll
numbers?
something for my own purposes here. Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh.
Arbo, as you're walking through, you see like off to your right, you see this bit of water with this like eerie kind of like green look with bubbles popping off it. And as you chuck this gadget in, the gadget explodes open and this weird like blue effect begins to spread out. And then below you, below the party, this blue effect appears below you as well.
Is it
As-
shiny?
All suddenly, the entire party, you get sucked through this dimensional door and appear above the water and all fall into the water.
Ah! Are we short
Alright.
enough?
Quick
that we're
question.
Uh-huh.
Can everybody swim?
I'm
Oh,
sure
can you
that's
guys?
a check.
I seem to remember Snurp being in water in our first misadventure.
That was a different kobold.
Snurp wasn't in.
What? Oh, it wasn't Snurp.
First
Right,
one,
right, right.
Yeah, because that was a monk. And also, the character you're thinking of was Kelmer's kobold.
Oh,
that
right,
swims
right.
around.
Were there
Mostly
two,
cut
were
the
there two
melted
kobolds in
kobold.
the water?
Yes, because melted
Yeah.
kobold went into the water and then made
Yeah.
a whirlpool.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
So as you all get sucked through this dimensional door and just appear about 3 feet above the water and all just sink into this water, You also all take 7 damage of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Ow.
It seems that as you came out of the force of gain suddenly sucked through the dimensional door and slammed it into the water. Wasn't exactly any of you were prepared for. I do need you all to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Saving throw. Normal roll?
Disadvantage. Right?
Just
Mm.
no, just a standard strength saving throw.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Clicked it. Is it going to go through? Roll 20,
It did.
please.
It rolled.
It did? Okay.
I can see the roll at least.
I see.
So, Turn and Arbo, as you plop into the water, you begin to just quickly struggle to get yourself back to the surface. This water, about 5 feet deep at its deepest. You both fallen into an area of water that was about 4 feet deep. You both get to the surface without much of a struggle. Gur and Snurp, as you plopped into the water, you two were pulled in a bit further into this water. As you both plop in and hit towards the bottom of the surface, you begin to try to swim up, and you feel your legs are caught by something under the water. You can't seem to shake it as you begin to panic.
Uh-oh. Hurry. Oh. I'm still under the water, right?
Yes.
And my head's not out. Okay, I can't.
Yes. You and Snurp are fully submerged underwater, legs or feet caught on something.
Does flailing around help? Or is that an ability?
As you begin to flail around, you don't feel yourself freeing, but the movement of your hands and your head and your tail just freaking out underwater. Turn, you notice that 2 of your party members are missing. Almost immediately.
I'm gonna try to get whatever is grabbing me away, or at least hurt it with thunderclap.
Okay. Okay. So, as you bring your hands together and slam together to make this loud thunderous clap, you aim it below you, and as the sound, the thunderous clap travels through the water, you feel whatever was on your feet specifically starts to loosen. As you look down, you notice it was a little bit of plant life that lived on the floor of the water. And it seems to just break apart. Some of it breaking apart, some of it just loosening up. And Snurp, you're able to get yourself free and swim to the surface.
Does flailing around help?
Nope.
How's it going so far? No?
You're still just flailing around. You're not feeling anything loosening. You feel like you're still trapped under the water.
Oh shit. I'm gonna... Can you randomly throw out any spells that I think it can do.
I mean, you can choose to use any of your spells. Yeah, there's no requirement as long as you can do. Either you can do the vocal to say the spell, or use your hands to mimic the movement to cast it.
Mm,
Might be a little bit hard to say the words underwater, but so you might have to rely on your ability to do hand gestures. I will drag you to the map.
the swamp in question. Alright. We're just at the entrance. Okay.
Made about 10 feet onto this map and immediately fell into water.
What if I magic missile the bottom? The idea being trying to shoot myself up. There you go.
Can you try it?
Oh, just roll it.
I mean, magic missiles are like guaranteed to hit. I'm pretty sure,
Ah.
if I remember correctly.
Do I roll the attack? Shooting down.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alright.
Okay.
How's it?
As you fire it, as you quickly just mimic some quick like waving movement, you fire out this blast of magic as it pummels the ground. And while your feet start to feel like the grapple onto your feet starts to loosen, some of the water bed, the floor of the water just kicks up, and all of a sudden you have dirt and stuff flying through in front of you, just kicked up into the top, like up through the water.
Made a mess. Oh no.
But you can feel that the hold on your feet has been loosened.
Ah. Still flailing up.
You're gonna start flailing up.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll me an athletics check.
Athletic. I am strong wizard. Yeah.
With some effort, you eventually are able to free your foot as you slowly swim to the surface. Now, the entire party still in the water, but you're all at least head above the water.
Not dying.
All according to plan.
What plan? All you do is get us wet.
But some animals like water.
Ah.
I saw no animals down there.
Not yet.
My robe.
Hang
It's so
on.
heavy now.
I'm gonna I'm gonna use another gadget.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Not
use
shiny.
gonna use I'll use this gadget. Let's see. Gadget 4.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna throw it in the water away from the other kobolds.
Okay. So.
Eyeing it.
What's the range on that gadget?
15 feet.
Okay. So, as you throw this gadget, this specific gadget kind of looks almost like a dart as it flies through the air, kind of a weird center to this gadget that begins to twist as it travels. And as it goes out about 15 feet, you see the party. You all see this like some like a little bit of water just shoot up. As suddenly rising from the water as a little baby alligator
Oh.
tipped on its back, just floating slowly as it levitates 10 feet above the water surface.
See?
Whoa!
What'd I tell you?
Animal.
Quick. Net. I take the net out. I run up to it, and I just toss the net at the alligator.
Oh, that's what you do with the net.
Okay, you're gonna throw a net at it.
Mm-hmm. What do I do? Do I just roll a straight d20 for net throw? Like, what? How's that work? I forget how that works.
Yeah, just roll a d20 strength. So,
Alright, so that's that plus my strength, which is 1.
okay, so an 18. So you run, you swim over, and you chuck your net. And as the net like expands out as it flies through the air, you see it trap around and wrap itself around this alligator. You successfully get the net to wrap itself around the alligator. However, the baby alligator is still hovering 10 feet above the water. It's still levitating. And now your net is around a levitating alligator, 10 feet above the water.
Ow, what?
What?
Do? He said we use this. Get animal. Never explained what to do next.
Oh. Butterfly. Swat at it.
Maybe we just wait.
He'll come down eventually, right?
Maybe.
Oh, if we put more nets, maybe.
Oh,
I throw my nets up to it.
good idea.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw
So-
my net too.
Alright.
Do we roll as well?
Yeah, just roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier to it.
Mine's 15.
Grr. As you go to chuck your net as far as you can throw it, you're looking up at the levitating alligator above the water. That's already got a net around it. As you throw it, the net travels and it expands out. And then you hear struggling in front of you. As you look down, turn, now has a net around it, wrapped around him.
Wait, what? Who? Oh. I caught an animal. Oh no.
Turn, you're currently netted.
Hold on 1 second. I do have to remind people now that I've caught this. Channel points. Oh, look, there's a thing. I gotta bop someone. There we go. Unfortunate.
Bonk.
Oh, they're getting smarter.
Alright.
Look at all
They
look
are.
at all the
Look at all
fancy-
those fake fucking weird symbols.
But anyway, with channel points, chat inspiration and chat spite is active, so
God.
if chat wants to try to slightly nudge any outcomes in the game, you can use your channel points to make someone in the party roll a d4 of inspiration if you're feeling generous. Or make them roll a d4 of to deduct from their next roll.
Handicap.
Handicap.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah. Back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm trapped in a net, you said, right?
Yes.
Ah. Get this off me.
Wait a minute. You're not an animal.
No.
Return. Oh no.
I'm going to use primal savagery and start just chewing on the net.
No.
No.
So,
I don't know why that showed the description rather than the damage.
It can sail.
okay.
Yeah, that's got to be a new thing for Roll20 because I've never seen the 4 description only
Same.
thing.
It's fancy.
Okay. So, before I address that, can I address the other two throws for their nets as well? Arbo, as you throw your net wraps around the you make a great throw, and your net wraps around this levitating baby alligator, but it seems to be still levitating. As for Snurp's throw, as you throw your net, it just kind of you see it go, and as it begins to travel its arc towards this baby levitating alligator, it just falls and just splays out on top of the surface of the water. And as it starts to soak, it starts to sink into the water. Now, so you're using primal savagery to start gnawing at it.
Yes.
Okay. So you begin to start just biting at the net. Turn, still kind of struggling, making it a little bit difficult for you to not accidentally bite turn, but you manage it and are able to bite through the net. The net kind of just like falls apart off a turn.
Oh.
You're freed from the net turn, but this baby alligator is still floating above the water.
I slowly get up. Oh. Okay. Now, what we do?
I think if we... It's a baby alligator, right?
Yep.
Maybe it'll calm down if the mom's here. We want to go to mom. We can catch the mom too. Animal.
Good.
Do animals have moms?
I don't know. But there's a bigger version of them. I wanna try some.
Uh-huh.
Can I use minor illusion to make just a bigger version of what's floating up there and see if it would come down?
Let me look at the description of minor illusion, because I don't remember off the top of my head. So I'm not sure how big the image.
I think minor illusion has to be
5 foot.
No larger than a
5 foot
5 foot
cube.
cube. Yeah.
It's like tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Oh well.
roughly a medium sized.
Do it anyways.
Do it anyways. Alright.
I don't know how big, but
That's fair. That's fair.
Gear doesn't know how big the mama should be. It's big enough. Do I don't roll anything. Okay.
Yeah. So You quickly try to, off to the side, you begin to create this illusion, trying to make this larger alligator illusion. And as you're casting, are you gonna make it make sound as well, or because you can do that? You're an illusion wizard. Or do you want it to just be an image of something?
An image, and Gary will try to make the sound.
Okay. So you begin to try to make this alligator. It's bigger than the baby alligator, but it's not the biggest. Like, it's not a massive creature, but it's bigger. You know, it might work.
Where is it in relation to the?
Yeah, I will. Let's do this real quick. Let me quickly make a. Move that there, and then we'll move it over. We'll say like you make it over here.
Yeah.
The baby alligator would be smaller than the image. Just Roll20
Oh.
doesn't like making super small images.
There we go. Anyway, I can move it. I mean, like with my cursor, wiggle. Oh, probably can't see it. Yeah, nope. See the wiggle in it.
Yeah.
Oh. Fur makes this illusion
Mm-hmm.
and then go. Get down to mama. What happens? Does the alligator have any response?
You see, look over at the baby alligator. It seems to like it seems to be still flailing, trying to move, and it's struggling trying to get out of the net. It seems too distracted to be able to notice its surroundings. It seems pretty scared for its life.
That's not working.
Right. I'm gonna try to grab the net and pull the baby alligator down in the net. Get down from there, little one.
As you try to reach up and you find that it's high enough that you can't quite reach it while standing in the water, like being at the surface of the water. It seems because it's hovering 10 feet above the water.
I grab Arbo, I begin shaking Arbo. Do something!
Okay.
Got any
I'm gonna use
shiny stuff?
I'm gonna use gadget. Let's say.
You're taking too long, and I just begin grabbing your gadgets. I don't know which one I'm gonna grab, but I'm gonna try to grab one.
Maybe roll a d6 then.
Yeah. Roll d6
Oh,
and see what you got.
I would probably be gadget 7.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that one's definitely gonna help.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely gonna help.
And I
As
just
you,
chuck it over towards the.
as you hit the creature, great aim. You're able to just throw this little gadget. As the gadget hits, it seems to just like explode into powder. Suddenly you can no longer hear the the baby alligator crying out in panic. However, as you're looking at it, it seems to just disappear. The net is still there, but the baby alligator is just gone.
What did you do, Arbo?
What? You were the one who threw the gadget?
It's your gadget. What kind of gadget you have?
That's a difficult question.
Do something to fix this.
Okay. Fix. Which one? One that fixes. Fix. And I'm just gonna reach into the bag blindly and pull out a gadget.
Okay.
Fix.
This represents the net still being there.
I'm gonna roll a d5, which is only possible here. 3. That's gadget 3.
Okay. 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 That's gonna be an interesting.
We're gonna throw that one at the floating net.
So, as you throw this gadget, there's a bit of just a moment of you see the net stops moving. Just completely still. No longer, because while the alligator seems to be gone, you could still see the net like moving around, and then the net just goes still. 6 seconds later, it starts to move again.
Huh. Hmm. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Looks like we're gonna have to find another animal. Hey, what's that over there? And I look over to Boop. There's another one. Quick, grab it.
I immediately fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts from my eyes at it.
Oh. What did Snurf fire at? Oh,
The other alligator.
He's fired, yeah. The other totally real, not an illusion alligator.
Huh. Okay.
does it stay its form?
Snurp. It's 2 Eldritch blasts fly out of your eyes. Your blasts seem to the beams seem to go right through this alligator. Almost if it's like some kind of ghost.
Okay. Let's see. I do not have anything that hurts ghosts, so I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself and begin to run.
Supposed to capture, not kill. And I run to just jump on it. So, or swim through to get to the other side and then jump on it.
Okay. As you swim over to the coastline, you climb up onto the land. You turn. You see the alligator still hasn't moved. It seems to not know you're there. You have the stealth advantage, clearly. as you jump to tackle it, you just faceplant onto the ground.
Ah!
Just mud and just a little bit of the water just kicks up into your face.
Plop on it.
Your body sinks a couple inches into this muddy grass.
I look to see if I caught it.
You see, as you look, like you look up, it seems you're inside of it. This ghost alligator clearly ate you.
Ah! Help! It's eating me! Help!
Ah! run over with my heavy, wet cloak and try to pull him back down to the water. Come down back to the water. It's safe here. Strength check.
Sure, yeah. Roll me just a roll on athletics.
Athletics. Normal roll.
Yeah, just normal athletics. As you begin to try to pull turn out of the stomach of this ghostly looking alligator, pretty easily just pull him into the water. Except you just kind of pulled whatever you could grab, and you just pull him face first into the water. Turn your tail and feet are off above the surface, but your face straight down into the water.
Oh, shit.
I
Are
begin
you
wildly
okay?
wiggling back and forth.
Wiggling. Pull it further down.
You're pulling
Get
him
it,
further
get it.
down.
Jer has completely forgot that he made this spell. It is a real alligator.
Yeah, it's a ghost alligator.
It must be the alligator that disappeared. Turned into a ghost.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions centered on this second me so that it hits everyone.
Okay.
There's a second you?
It's just a spell marker.
Oh.
If you want to calm down, you just calm down.
Yeah.
If you don't want to calm down, make a charisma save.
Yeah. So if you're willing, you automatically calm down. If you're not, roll me a charisma saving throw.
I'm gonna roll a charisma save throw just because I'm drowning.
Yeah.
Uh,
You should choose to fail this even if it wishes.
I believe it's wisdom, which is, I believe. Fuck, what is the? How do you figure out the spell save DC? Because I have like 4.
Let me look up again real quick. Can't remember off the top of my head. 10 plus spell level plus ability modifier.
Okay, so that would be 15 is the DC for this.
Is it 10? I thought it was like 8 plus ability modifier plus all that
I
extra
could
stuff.
check. Yeah.
For some reason, I remembered a number 8 for spell saves. That's why I'm.
Let me verify that. Let me check.
Okay,
I'm wrong.
so it's 8. It's 8 plus proficiency plus ability
Okay.
modifier.
Okay. That was off.
So it would be 14.
I am calm.
Turn. You are strangely calmly drowning.
I blub blub slightly slower, but still blub blub. I
There's no
try to
natural
turn myself
buoyancy.
right side up.
Okay. Roll me athletics. Turn. Okay.
Whoa,
Takes a little.
very
Takes a
strong.
little bit. Wearing, chainmail head first into water. Not the easiest to turn yourself upright, but with the calm that suddenly came across to you, you're able to get yourself back to the surface. Get your head above water again. Snurp. While you're standing next to a tree, you see some very strangely glowing blue mushrooms at the bottom of this tree.
Oh. Those are the shiny things we're here to get.
Shiny?
I begin grabbing.
You start pulling. You find like a cluster of 5 of these glowing blue mushrooms. As you start pulling them and grabbing them, putting them into your hand, you get the sudden whiff of just really strong like aroma. It smells really good. These mushrooms smell amazing. Maybe one of the best things you've ever smelled.
I'm gonna not even really lick one, but just kind of slap my tongue against it.
All right, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Very constitutionally.
Nothing really happens. It tastes really good.
Mm.
I'm gonna walk out. Walk and swim, whatever I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Over here. And I'm gonna just start pressing the mushrooms into everyone else's face.
Okay.
Each of you, suddenly, you see Snurp swim back out to you and begins to just push these glowing blue mushrooms into your faces. And it's as each one of you gets a whiff of the smell of these mushrooms. They smell amazing.
I imagine I'm still like open mouth, like fucking gasping for air, and as he's pushing it in my face, he just shoves one in my mouth. By accident, just
All right, well, turn. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
a.
Holy crap.
Wow.
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 It's just.
It tastes really good. Turn. This is
It
maybe
feels-
one of the best things of food you've ever had.
Oh!
Your eyes
You
kind
see
of glaze
my-
over a bit, but this might be some of the best food you've ever had.
Glaze over.
Yeah, just like, a kind of like a blank stare. Like,
This
Gur, you can see there's like a blank. His eyes just kind of glaze over. He kind of just has like this blank stare as he just is experiencing the amazing taste of this mushroom.
Oh. I want to train out now. I mean,
This-
if you look at my picture, I already have a blap out from my snoot. My tongue. So if
have a
it was
blap?
pushed against my face, it would has already tasted it. Right?
So you're gonna taste this mushroom as well, Chin?
Yeah.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see. Holy shit!
They're rolling really well for Constitution saving throws. Apparently, you can consume whatever you want. You'll be fine.
Well, if everybody else is eating these mushrooms, I might as well.
Arvo, you see you see your two fellow party members that were in the water. They both are eating this, like, tasting this mushroom. They both have their eyes kind of glaze over as they just experienced this amazing taste. They seem very satisfied. So you're gonna try one?
I squint my eyes real quick, and then I grab one of the mushrooms and just shove it in my
Air
mouth.
pressure.
Okay, roll me a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh. Y'all roll really well. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
So, Arbo,
hmm
roll me a D100. Or yeah, D100.
Oh boy.
Ooh!
Oh boy.
Big die.
Okay.
Ooh.
Arvo, as you begin to taste this mushroom, it is amazing flavored. Your eyes begin to glaze over. Your mind kind of starts to drift as you kind of just forget about your surroundings around you. And then sun goes black.
Oh.
Rest of the party, you see Arbo just go catatonic.
Oh,
Just
jeez.
go. His body kind of just falls as his head kind of just slowly tips backwards, and he's just laying on his back, unconscious, floating on the top of the water.
Oh,
I'm seeing a pattern with Arbo here.
try to swim over and then try to drag his body.
I thought you were gonna say try to drown him. I was like, jeez. Okay, you're gonna slowly try to drown him. Roll me an athletics check to see if you can get him out of water.
Up, up, up.
Us? Or whoever's trying to pull him up. Oh, wow.
Okay, so you slowly begin to drag him back, towards to the coastline. He still seems to be unresponsive.
I begin
But-
slapping him. Hey, wake up!
While you're slapping him, Grr, as you're kind of like, after you get over the taste of the mushroom, you kind of look up and you see that the net that's floating in the air,
Hmm.
there's an alligator back inside of it.
Huh?
As if the alligator didn't like, it was just there the whole time.
Oh,
Inside this net.
alligator's back.
Just floating. Still levitating 10 feet off the water, but it's back.
I'm gonna jump at it. Try to tackle it down.
While you're in the water?
Yes.
I mean, it's 10 feet above the water, so...
Yeah, I'm jumping at it.
You're gonna try... Okay. You try to jump... Okay.
Gimme. Jump.
You try to jump up for it. Sadly, you're still in water, and it's not easy to jump out while you're just kind of floating on the surface of water.
God
Your arms aren't reaching. It still seems too high.
dang it.
Turn. Arvo isn't responding. But you notice that Gurr seems to be reaching for the alligator you guys caught in the air. Again.
Oh, our boat dead. Unfortunate, but mission must carry on. Oh, alligator! back.
Arbo,
I go from land and try to like leap up to jump at the alligator.
Okay. Roll me an athletics to see if you can jump up to the alligator.
All right. Oop.
As you begin to run forwards, you see that there's a log sticking out of the water, kind of on the surface, and you try to use that to jump up. And as you jump up to reach, your feet leave the ground, your hands stretched out, you're reaching for the alligator. And suddenly, your vision no longer is the alligator, it starts to go down, and all of a sudden you see water coming back towards your face again. And you just go dive face first into the water once again, under the alligator.
Oh my god. Get swept.
Try to right myself up and get back on land again.
As you get back up, you slowly right yourself and start to swim. You look up. Alligator's still floating with your net.
The heck?
Snurp at this point is more concerned with Arbo being dead. But he's seen things move when you shock them.
Oh god!
Oh.
Okay. What do I do?
I mean, it's an attack, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't hit his AC.
Oh, you
so-
know what? It would probably. Well, wouldn't it have
Oh,
shit.
that. he's
disadvantage
unconscious.
because we're in
Yeah,
sunlight, but advantage because he's unconscious?
Correct.
So it's straight roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh.
doesn't hit me.
As you reach out to touch Arbo to give him a quick shock, because you're like, you've seen that shocking things makes them move. You go to shock. Your hand slips as you go to release the shock, and your hand kind of just falls into the water and just releases a small electrical current into the water. Doesn't travel too far, but yeah, you missed.
Well, now it's personal. I'm gonna fucking do it again.
Still no.
Now it's personal.
You pull your hand out of the water to try to shock him again. The sky ball, it's throwing off your perception. You go to reach down, and all of a sudden you just feel your hand is just surrounded by mud as you release electrical current into the ground.
Hitting.
All right. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what else I can do besides just go again.
You got a game
I'm
bonus.
just gonna keep going until I hit him. So
Does it hit?
Nope. Still no.
No. Well, while you guys are doing it, I need to BRB. Quick
Okay.
sploosh.
So, Snurp, as you reach down again to go to shock him, you're thrown off as you go to reach down, fully determined. There's no way you can miss this again. As you go to reach down, all of a sudden, Arbo wakes up and suddenly sits up very quickly, and you both just bash your heads into each other.
Ah!
he can't say it, but Snurp knew it would work.
Arbo,
Instead, he just walks happily.
Oh, you come into consciousness and you realize you're now not in the water. You're on the shoreline.
Where am I?
Arbo, alive?
Of course I'm alive. Why would I be not alive?
You were dead. I slap
Was
you.
I?
You don't wake up. You dead.
I was dead,
You died.
but I'm not dead anymore.
Beats you. Undead. I slowly go for my sword. With looking at you with the squintiest of eyes.
What undead? What is
Arbo,
undead?
sus.
What is sus?
I don't know. I heard
Well,
someone saying it while trying to get their chores done.
that's like,
Maybe one of my gadgets brought me back from the dead. I check my bag of gadgets. See if any got used that I don't remember using.
You siphon through your bag of gadgets. You look around and all the gadgets seem to still be there.
Maybe I made a gadget while I was dead.
Sure, you're not undead. I begin drawing my sword. I begin slightly poking you with it.
Oh.
I'm reaching for my magnetic hand cannon.
This magnetic hand cannon?
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not dead now.
How did
Good.
Arbo?
Help us get alligator down. And I take my sword and point it towards the alligator.
Oh, it's back!
Quick, help me pick up this log.
Okay. I'm gonna help with the log.
Okay. Is it just going to be Arbo and Tarn trying to lift this log?
I'm still. You're still trying to jump
Reach out.
up from the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna give turn guidance.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Turn. You have guidance now.
All right.
Roll me athletics with advantage turn. See if the help that Arbo's giving you is gonna move this log.
Ooh.
Hey!
As you get into position, Arbo with their ready to both of you latch your arms around this log. You go to lift. And for first couple seconds you feel nothing. Like it doesn't feel the move. And suddenly it feels like it's lifting. It's going up, it's lifting off. Then you feel pull as the logs and gets dislodged from the ground and starts to slide into the water, pulling you and Arbo back into the water.
Ah!
Ah!
The log slowly sinking down to the bottom of the water, dragging you both down as you're holding on to the log.
Oh no.
Ah!
Ah!
I'm gonna use Primal Savagery to bite down on the log and just try to hold it.
Ah.
Okay. Um. Okay. As you rush over, as you see both Arbo and Turn start to get dragged down into the water by the log, you rush over and try to bite into the log. You feel your feet start to slip on the mud, and as the log starts to roll further down into the water, you feel yourself getting pulled into the water as well.
Okay. More stupidity. I cast Entangle, centered on myself.
Oh.
Okay. Arbo in turn, as you're being dragged under the water, the log suddenly just halts before it hits the floor bed of the water. Snurp, from behind you, you feel vines come out from the shoreline and just wrap themselves around you and hold you tight, keeping you from slipping further down in the water. The three of you are still underwater, though.
Blah, 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 blah. Translation: Echo, help me! And I try to summon Echo on the shore. Go.
The commotion happens. I think Dur notices and runs to the log to try to hold it as well, thinking that if we have enough people there, it won't sink.
As you rush to the log, I mean, the log is already at this point basically fully underwater, just being held up by the vines wrapping around Snurp. So if you want to grab the log, you would have to dive underwater to grab it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's basically underwater at this point, pulling them with them, or with it.
Be able to reach it then, unless I dive down.
Right. But the log isn't moving due to the vines wrapped around entangling Snurp.
I mean, it would be entangling all of us.
Right. You're all basically, you're being held by vines, keeping yourself from being dragged further with the logs. If you're still holding on the log, the log is with you guys. You're just kind of trapped between vines and a log underwater.
But what is the size of this log?
It's very large. Lengthwise, probably 10 feet long. It seems to be part of a fallen down tree.
Alright.
Most of it was already underwater as they tried to grab it and lift it.
What if I make it bigger? Would it be so wide that it reaches the surface of the swamp? As a creature or an object.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that could work.
Embiggen! Oh god, weight is multiplied by 8, so maybe. Large tree! Tree trunk.
So you're gonna cast Enlarge then?
Yes. On the stump. On the stump? The tree trunk.
Uh, okay. So as you begin to you lift up your little, you pull out your little twig wand and
My stick.
begin to like spin it, looking at the log. The three of you currently underwater. You feel the log, like your arms that were once somewhat like latched onto it start to just expand as this log just gets very wide and much longer as it begins to grow. The sheer size of it does start to push you and the vines above the surface. Your heads are barely above the surface, kind of just hanging on top of the log.
Guess I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop Entangle.
Okay.
That doesn't seem to be doing much good now.
Yeah.
Do you wanna stay down there with the fucking log?
The log basically at this point, the top of the log basically is just breaching the surface. You basically almost have a long wooden like makeshift bridge on the top of the surface.
I'm gonna attempt to climb on top of the log.
Okay. It doesn't really take too much effort as you climb up onto the log. You kind of currently just, you're not standing up on it yet. You're just kind of got your hands on it and your feet, and you're kind of on the log, but you're not standing on it yet. It seems pretty stable so far.
Begin climbing up till I'm able to like stand up.
Okay. As you begin to stand, it's a little bit slippery because it's still a little bit wet, but you're able to stand.
Now,
So yeah, you're able to stand on it.
how I tried to reach for the net and alligator.
As you begin to reach up for the alligator, your hand stretched outwards. It's still above your reach, but you're still trying your hardest. You're reaching out, you're trying to stretch, try to grab it. And suddenly, the baby alligator starts to fall into the water. Still wrapped around its net, but the levitation, it's no longer levitating as it just plummets
Jump
into the
for it.
water.
Ah!
Aha! Okay, jump at the same time as well. Because I've been going in. Well,
Your mic's kind of breaking up there, Ching.
Yeah, it's gonna load staticky. Okay.
testing.
There you go.
You're good.
Better. Gur
Oh.
and Turn, you both dive for this alligator. It doesn't get too far in the water as you both jump in. It's only about like 2 feet long. It's a very small alligator as you grab it. It's still struggling to try to get out of the net, but the 2 nets that are wrapped around it, but you're able to grab onto it at least.
Ah. Elusive flying creature. Got you now.
And, essentially grapple.
Yeah.
Drag it out of the water.
very slowly with quite a bit of resistance to pull this baby out of the water. You're able to get to the surface. Baby alligator still kind of freaking out. Occasionally, you can feel one of its feet kind of scrape against the side of your arm return as it's trying to just like get its arms flailing, or its legs trying to flail, trying to get out of the net. Occasionally, its mouth is reaching over and trying to snap at you.
Take my sword out, try to bonk it with the flat of the blade.
Okay.
Scimitar. I guess it's just a straight scimitar roll.
Yeah.
Bonk.
You kind of just bop on the top of the head. You see it kind of stop for a little bit, and it starts trying to move again, starts wiggling more. It really seems to want to try to get out of the...
I give it another bonk of trying to knock this thing out. Bonk.
You see it kind of stop moving for a little bit. It seems to stop flailing, but it seems to still not... It still seems a little bit scared.
Alright.
Seeing that they now have it grabbed, I'm gonna start collecting like twigs and branches to make a fire.
Okay. So you go, Snurp, you begin to walk around, you find some just stray twigs and sticks just around below the trees. You find a pretty decently sized stick. There's a branch that seemed to have fallen down. You collect enough to make a fire.
Alright. I'm gonna start a fire then.
Okay.
And use Firebolt to light it.
Okay. Turn as you're pulling the baby alligator onto the land and holding onto it. You look over and you see Snurp has set up a makeshift campfire and it quickly fires off a firebolt, and you see fire explode from the little campfire. There's a raging fire now is going.
Ingy fire.
Yes. We have animal. Mission complete. Now we good earned rest.
I'm gonna gesture for them to put the alligator on the fire.
What? Oh, you fool. Our mission
Ooh.
is to bring it alive. We can't
Yeah, no, eat.
eat this.
No
He
eating.
did say we can eat some of it. Oh.
Alright. Snurp is gonna extinguish the fire and gargle sadly.
Oh.
If we find another one, we can eat that one. Let's see if we can find more. I am getting kind of hungry.
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
to see if it highlights anything within that range.
Oh.
You as these as you cast the fairy fire, you do suspiciously look over and you see that ghost alligator hasn't moved, and it doesn't seem to give off any kind of outline. Like, it seems to be unaffected by this spell.
The very metal alligator. Just
And
looking.
hold on, what's the thing? What's the check to see if you know it's an illusion? Intelligence, right?
Yeah,
Investigation.
you can make an investigation check.
I'm great at those.
Uh, it seems like that this ghost alligator doesn't really care. Like, it doesn't seem to be a hostile creature. It hasn't seemed to move at all. You can't quite tell what the deal with it is, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Deal alligator.
Alright. I'm gonna quickly lose interest and look around to see if there's anything else highlighted.
As you look around, you do find in the next tree over in this direction, you find a strange there's a creature that seems to be outlined, but it doesn't look like a creature to you. It looks like a strange black and red rope hanging from the tree. But it's outlined.
I think you know what this calls for. You're gonna fucking eat it.
Okay. As you run over to this other tree, and bite into it, to this strange rope, you start to taste a bit of blood. This rope's, it's weird. And then you feel weight of the rope start to fall down from the tree. And you notice that suddenly you have this black and red rope has fallen and has somewhat wrapped itself around you. And slowly you see the other end of the rope start to coil around. And looking at your face, you're now face to face with this snake.
Danger rope.
I'm just gonna keep chewing.
What'd you say, Melton?
I said I'm just gonna keep chewing.
So as you're biting into it, you feel like one of your eyes kind of like watching it. You see it move and try to bite into you. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, definitely.
You take 7 piercing damage. And roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Not this
Ah.
time.
Well, Melty. Roll me a D100.
God.
Okay.
Huh.
Turn. As you look over and you see Snurp run over, it seems to bite into this strange, like, rope thing hanging from a tree. You notice that suddenly it is a snake, and it seems that the snake and Snurp seem to be biting into each other. You see one of Snurp's eyes suddenly just kind of give this, like, the slits in the eyes get very wide as this Snurp, as your vision kind of becomes unfocused, you lose control of your body and you become paralyzed.
Ah.
As some poison seeps into your blood from the bite of the snake.
Oh no.
Turn.
Mhm.
You see that suddenly Snurp's body just kind of goes limp.
Ah. Oh. Snake got Snurp. I run, scimitar in hand, and go to proceed to attack the snake.
Snake. There's a snake.
Make my 2 attacks.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay, that hits.
Oh yeah. Should I roll damage for the initial
Oh yeah,
bite?
roll your yeah. Okay,
Ooh, potent.
let me pull this snake down. It's a very large snake. Okay, so
Holy sh!
Ooh.
turn as you rush over with your scimitar in hand, seeing Snurp has been put into seems to be into a paralyzed state. You rush over and start swinging your scimitar. The snake seems unfocused on you as it tries to. You see its mouth kind of like widening as it begins to try to swallow Snurp.
Whack it again with my offhand attack.
Okay. That does hit. You see, you make a quick cut along this length, just behind its head. The snake kind of recoils and lets go of its bite as it turns to look at you.
Actually, this is a good question. Is it still daylight?
Technically, yes. But I already kind of let the roll. I already said the rolls did damage, so whatever.
I just thought of that. I was like, oh shit, yeah,
Man.
we still have sunlight sensitivity.
I forgot to. It's fine. Well, that. I'm gonna need you guys to roll me initiative. Now that
Awesome.
we're in proper combat.
All of us initiative.
Yep.
So we can catch these. No. I didn't click my portrait.
Okay. Send an order. Actually, Snurp. Because I forgot. Roll me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Okay.
Because this would. Okay, well that's not great. All right, I was seeing if Fairy Fire concentration was still going. Yeah. Because I just remember that Fairy Fire was concentration. If it was still going, Addy, you would have it would just be a normal roll for attack. Because any creature affected by Fairy Fire gives you just an advantage on the attack.
Ah, got you.
Now it would be disadvantage because Fairy Fire did drop, unfortunately. Okay.
It all worked out.
Turn. You officially started the combat. You can continue the combat.
I do want to know before all this, I would have had to. I pulled both my scimitars out, so I would have had to drop the alligator. I would have kind of been like, as I was running, here, Echo, hold this. But Echo's not real, so the alligator would have just dropped through the
just stuck there.
So for reference, the
Yes.
little alligator is now released.
Right.
Or
Still in the
it's
net.
still in the net, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna keep the net because it's no point of having it there. I'll just leave it like this.
Anyway, back to
There.
present time. I'm gonna keep slashing at it. Actually,
Okay.
Let me look at. Okay, yeah, it's unleash. I've got more. I've never actually used that, so I'm gonna keep attacking the neck. There we go. Advantage.
That hits. Okay.
And attack it again.
That hits as well. Snurp. You begin to just start swinging wildly, trying to just cut this snake into pieces. As this snake has wrapped itself around Snurp, who is still paralyzed. You quickly just make a couple slices across it. You can see blood seeping out across the skin of this giant snake. Is that it for your turn?
If it is still up, I'd like you
It is still alive.
that and have Echo make an attack.
Okay.
So Echo attacks.
That hits. You see the echo, as you said, hold this echo. You see the echo kind of just, like, the echo drops, it, like, holds out its hand to grab the alligator, and the alligator just falls to the ground in the net. And then it just turns around, quickly pulling out a scimitar and just swinging at the snake, releasing another quick cut across the skin, the skin of the snake. Still alive, though. The snake, not very happy with you. Turn. Having you completely completely drawing its aggro. Quickly, it's gonna try to snap at you with a bite. An 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. You take 9 piercing damage as the snake reaches out and just bites, its teeth sliding between the chain mail around your neck, and it bites into your neck. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. That's not disadvantage, but 14.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh boy. Burp.
56.
56.
So, as the snake bites into you, you feel some poison, like some kind of liquid poison, start to seep into you, your bloodstream. As you get this sudden urge to just attack the nearest thing to you.
There's a lot of things near me.
Right. You're in a very interesting position where you can hit a lot of things.
I could attack Echo. I could attack Arb. Oh, I could attack
Right.
Snurb or the snake again.
But each of your turns, you must make an attack against the nearest creature. Doesn't say any specific, it just says nearest creature. Okay. Arbo. Benny.
Yes. Okay.
What is Arbo doing?
Arbo.
You just watched
Is-
a giant snake bite into
Yep.
Turn's neck.
Yes. Yes, he did. So I'm right up next to this thing, right?
Yep.
Arbo's gonna try and help Turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw my gadget, one of my gadgets at him. Gadget number 1.
Oh, go gadget.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh?
This is definitely gonna be a good idea. There's no way it's not.
Okay.
hmm
Turn. You see Arvo turn to you and throw a gadget. The gadget kind of it kind of hits you and you feel like a salve, almost potion, like explode and just cover your skin. You do heal for 1d8 plus 4, so you can get that.
Arpo roll that, or do I?
I can roll it.
Either one of you, yeah. Either one of you can roll, doesn't it? Alright, carry away.
There.
Okay.
9 healing.
There you go. So you have 9 healing. But Turn, you need to roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
You do make it. For a split second, your vision kind of goes away and it gets real dark suddenly. But quickly, like, your vision kind of refocuses and you can see the giant snake in front of you. You just feel healthier. You suffer no other effects.
Nice.
Yeah.
You almost blinded him, Benny.
Yeah.
For a
Look,
minute.
kobolds like darkness, right?
Yeah,
We don't like the sunlight.
That sounds
You'd be
awesome.
way better off.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. Saving
Sure.
turn. Or I'm yeah. Saving
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Grr.
Alright.
There's the snake.
This is. Let's see. This is an animal, right? This big long rope.
Oh, it's a giant rope that seems to have bitten 2 of your fellow kobolds. First a floating alligator or flying alligator. Now you have a rope attacking.
Attacking rope. We can catch this, but first we're being bitten by it, so move here. Well, maybe not. Maybe if I make it fall asleep, we can catch it back, bring it back. 5d8. 26, 20 feet. Does this work? You'd have to drop concentration on a big ass log. Right? Yeah.
Well, this isn't sleep. Isn't concentration.
It's not?
Mhm.
Oh.
Because under duration, it would say concentration, whatever the time amount is. You're just hitting the snake with this.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it does not work.
Oh. Well, that does use up a spell slot, right?
Yes, it does.
Alright, that's my. So this is like my action. This
Yeah, you can still move.
and trying to move closer.
Okay.
Try to grab it later.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that's my turn.
All right. So. Snurp, unfortunately, you're still paralyzed.
Yep.
So that's unfortunate. Let's use this for now.
Where's Schneck going?
I was moving it because I can't click on. I was putting
Ah.
an effect on Snurp. Not that you can really see it because there's a snake currently over the symbol, but yeah, whatever. Okay. So unfortunately, Snurp is still paralyzed. You know what? Just for the hell of it, Snurp, roll me a Constitution saving throw. See if you can break out of the paralysis. Snurp, you start to feel some of the movement in your body, like some of the control in your body return. You still have the snake wrapped around you, essentially grappling you because it kind of fell and wrapped itself around you. But you break out of your paralysis, but you're currently
Thanks.
under a snake still.
Yeah.
Or
I'm guessing that's turn.
Yeah. But next
Alright.
turn you'll be able to do something at least. Turn.
Yes.
You can see that that Snurp has seemed to have broken out of the paralysis, but the snake is still very much alive. Still very much angry.
Begin still hitting it with my sword.
Alright.
Let go of companion. I think it's disadvantage. So.
Well, technically you aren't pack tactics, so it would be a normal roll.
Oh yeah. All right. Well,
I did kind of forget about that too.
it's
Apparently I've been away from
attack,
Kobold
so
for a
we'll
long
just
time.
say that second roll is my second attack.
All right. Yeah. So the first one hits then.
9.
Still, the snake still seems to be moving. It seems to be getting a little bit slower, in its movement, but it still seems to be trying to just overpower you guys.
Alright, I will use my last unleash incantation to have Echo attack.
Okay.
Good job, Echo.
Unfortunately, the echo, the snake moves just enough that the echo's attack kind of slides parallel along the snake's skin, but doesn't do any damage. Snake's turn, unless you want to move.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. The snake kind of reels its head back and looks amongst the party. And tries to attack you again, once again, our turn, trying to just eliminate the biggest threat that's been doing damage to it. If roll 20 would like to roll my attack, there we go. I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
Nope.
Okay. You see it try to like bite down on you very quickly, and you see it. You can feel and kind of hear the teeth just scrape against the side of part of your chain mail, just like near your left arm, as it kind of reels back. And that's the snake's. It's the snake's turn. Arbo.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot it with magnetic hand cannon. Does it take an attack of opportunity as I move?
No, because you're still in melee range.
Okay, great. Excellent. Great.
You have not left melee range yet, so no.
Well, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
At
Big fucking
disadvantage.
snake.
Right, at disadvantage.
Because
Right.
I'm trying to remember. I think Protect is just if an ally is within 5 feet of the creature. Yeah. As long as at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh,
the ally
so it's
isn't
a straight
incapacitated.
roll.
It's just a straight roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because not only is Sharp not unconscious and is still very much awake now, surrounded by the snake. You're within 5, like at least one ally is within 5 feet of it.
So I started blasting.
That hits.
Boom.
Okay.
And then 1d8 plus 4. Two-handed. Gadget cannon.
Yeah, it's a big. Gur, you look over and you see Harbo back up, pulls out this big, strange, like tube, strange machine, and then you start to hear this weird sound. As honestly, you see him put a little ball bearing into the machine, and you just hear as a ball bearing flies and hits the snake, just right next to its eye, putting a big, like piercing hole right through the snake. As it magnetically launches a ball bearing. So that's 7 damage. That's good. Still alive, though.
And I'm gonna shoot it again because I have an extra attack.
Okay.
So I started blasting again.
Pew pew.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Alright.
Let's go. Oh, damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
Again, you hear another weird whirling sound as you just hear a ball bearing just get magnetically launched through this little tube. Just hits the snake again, right below it, on the bottom of its jaw. It kind of reels back. It looks around. It looks very angry. Still alive, but very bloody. It's starting to look desperate.
Oh, really?
Is that you moved? You technically have more movement.
I
But
do have more movement. I'm not moving anymore. I'm too excited that I hit 2 shots.
Fair.
The gadget works.
Hey, my gadgets always work.
They always do something.
They always work.
All right.
How they work though is a different matter, is it?
So
Yes.
that's the end of your turn then, Armo.
Yes.
All right, Grr. Snake looks real hurt. And still got Snurp wrapped. It's still wrapped around the Snurp.
Here is thinking between whether if he is hungry, more hungry, or he wants to bring the snake back for circus. Here thinks snake meat. Sounds delicious. So just gonna magic missile level 1 at the snake.
Gonna magic missile. Just pop. All right. I forget. How many? Okay, so it's just. Hold on. Let me. That's only. Yeah, you get to fire 3 magic missiles.
Oh, so I roll twice more.
If you cast at a higher level, you get to fire an additional dart, but you get to throw 3 darts. So yeah, you get to roll again 2 more times. It's like I'm pretty sure magic missile has more than 1 attack. Okay.
Oh wait, why am I rolling to GM? Oops. There we go.
That's fine.
A 5, 2, and 4.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So as you quickly fire off, the rest of the party, other than Snurp, who's kind of you're still a bit struggling with the fact that you're have a snake wrapped around you. The rest of the party, you see standing on the log. You see Gur swirl his little stick wand, and suddenly 3 bubbles start to appear and just move at high velocity at the snake, hitting in the head. The head of the snake recoiling backwards as it takes some force damage. It seems the snake extremely hurt at this point, but still standing somehow.
Shit! What a hardy snake. Got pushed back a bit.
Nah, it's just its head kind of recoiled back. It's still occupying the same space for the most part. Is that all, Gur?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Snurp.
Alright. Let me measure something real quick.
Snurp is trying to figure out how much food he can get from this thing. He's like, this could feed me for like 3 months or 1 minute. I do not know which yet.
Alright. So, I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere, centered way over here, as an action. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to bring it over here and ram it into the snake.
Okay. Okay. So it must make dexterity saving throw. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. It is, I believe, a 14. Alright. Yeah. DC 14.
It rolls a 12.
Okay.
Oh,
9 fire damage. Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Snurp. As you're sitting there, still kind of just squished a bit as the snake is wrapped around you. You kind of reach out, having your arm, feeling the snake wrap its body around your arm a bit, constricting it a little bit. You're able to quickly just make just enough of a hand movement to cast Flame Spear and bring it rushing towards you. Within an instant, suddenly you start to smell cooked meat as the snake starts to burn alive. You kill the snake. You start to feel it start to get really hot, though, and it's starting to burn all the way through, with you still wrapped in it. So,
Oh god, okay. I'm gonna
but you feel it. You feel the. Yeah, you feel the. It's no longer like constricting you anymore because now it's the muscles are starting to just loosen.
Alright.
So you pull yourself out from the as the snake corpse starts to burn. The rest of the party, you look over the snake, this giant rope that attacked you guys, burning alive, and it smells really good. It smells pre-cooked. It smells like it might be a good dinner or lunch or whatever meal you decide you want to eat. But the creature is dead.
already smelling delicious.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's starting to be cooked because of the flaming sphere that slammed into it.
I'm gonna start smacking it to try and put out the fire.
Okay. The rest of you see Snark quickly just starting to pat down, trying to put out the fire that's on various parts of the skin across this very large snake. And slowly but surely, Snurp is able to put out the fires. You have cooked meat here now.
Lunchtime. Getting cutting up and eating the steak.
Okay. Start using your scimitar to start cutting it.
Mm-hmm.
Snack stick. Just gonna bite into it.
I yelled it. Well, not yelled, but I heard the echo. I was like, "Keep eye on alligator."
As you say that, you see the alligator. As you look back at the echo, you see just behind it, the net and the alligator are starting to move. It seems that some of its legs are just through the net enough that it's starting to try to crawl itself away from you guys.
What did I tell you? Echo, stop him.
The echo kind of just looks around. It seems the echo seems confused.
Oh my god. You're so useless.
I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay.
Running away.
Give me acrobatics, Arbo. Let's see how this dive goes.
You got it.
Okay. You dive for it, and you're able to just easily latch onto it and grab it as it. You can feel it's trying to still like dig its feet into the ground and pull itself away from you, but you have a pretty firm grip onto it.
I got it. I'm gonna try and start like tying it up with my rope.
Okay. All right. Spend a couple minutes just taking the rope and wrapping it around its limbs, tying the limbs together so it can't really move. It seems pretty secure after a couple
Yeah.
minutes. It doesn't look happy, but it's not escaping.
Do we take it back now?
First, we eat. Then we can take little one back. I call this the mission accomplished.
Yes.
Okay. Who all is going to start eating the snake? Just everyone, or
Everybody.
Everyone.
Yum, 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 yum.
Everyone.
you
Smells
spend,
delicious.
you spend probably 10 to 20 minutes just devouring what's left of the snake.
Yeah.
You look over, the baby alligator's still tied up. The echo is still looking around, confused. But you have a captured animal. You killed an alive rope that seemed to bite people. the danger rope. What would you like to do now? You've consumed the snake.
Do we carry it or do we drag it?
Unsure. I leave you in charge of carrying him back.
I'm just gonna drag it. I'm gonna drag it by the rope. I'm gonna try and drag it by the rope. I'm not very strong.
I'm gonna give him guidance.
Yeah.
Alright, just give me an athletics then, Arbo. Let's see how well you can drag this baby alligator.
Okay. Plus a D4. Perfect. 8.
It's a bit of a struggle to drag it. This baby alligator, much heavier than you were originally expecting. But you're slowly dragging it behind the party
Eh.
as you travel through the swamp.
Which way? Back to try.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bop.
Oh,
Oh,
damn
my
it!
God.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. I want to get lost. Turn is supposed to get lost.
No loss for you.
Ah.
You could say he made the right turns.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Roll credits.
So, turn. You just start marching in a direction. You think it's the right direction. You're fairly sure it's the right direction you came from. With your party following behind. With Arvo dragging the baby alligator behind. As you're traveling forwards, back to the lair, you begin to hear some loud croaking sound nearby.
Croaking?
Around. It seems to be coming from different directions around you guys.
Oh.
We have any more nets?
We're
Anyway,
all
for
aware of it.
mine.
Hmm?
We're all aware of the croaking?
Yeah, it's pretty evident. It's pretty
Oh.
loud around you.
Do they sound angry? Is like a welcoming croak.
Roll me a nature check.
Kind of nature.
Let's see if you can figure it out.
Do they sound ink?
Honestly, it sounds quite inviting to you.
Oh!
They sound happy.
I'll be happy with bringing the animal away. Fine. Do we find out what the croaking is from?
It's hidden in the around you. Like you would have to actively go investigate around to find it. If you want to find out what it is.
Mm. Yeah, I'm curious what these croakings are. And they're inviting, right?
Yeah, they sound happy.
Oh.
So you're gonna go investigate.
Yes.
All right. Roll me an investigation. As you look around. As you begin to walk forwards, looking around, trying to find the origin of the sound, it seems to constantly, every time you get where you think you heard it last, it seems to move again. And it's just slightly like another feet over. And every time you get closer, it keeps getting a new location.
Hmm. Continue
You know what?
chasing it.
I have spell slots to spare. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire again.
Oh.
Okay. So,
That'll be a DC 13 dex save.
yeah. All right. So, As you cast Fairy Fire and you look around you, coupled to your left, at like your 10 o'clock, there's a large figure that looks similar to the giant frogs you remember from the cliff on your last big adventure. Off to your 6 o'clock, you see another one. You seem to be surrounded by these large frogs. When you look over to where Gur is, you see it's a smaller frog just running around, like hopping away from Gur every time Gur gets closer.
Thinking,
Or animals.
jumping.
Quick, throw your nets at him.
Chrome. Do we still have nets?
I'm gonna
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the giant frogs
Uh-huh.
and let me check something real quick. Okay. I'm gonna speak directly into its mind, and I'm gonna tell it to take us home.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
Like,
The frog seems to like just kind of at first doesn't seem to like make any reaction as its eyes kind of just like look around. And it doesn't seem to make any acknowledgement that it understands what you like to confirm that it will do what you said, but you have this kind of like feeling that it's probably gonna work.
I'm gonna start trying to pry open its mouth and crawl inside.
Okay.
let me in.
Turn Arbo. So you look over, you see Snurp approach towards this like bush off to the side. And there's this you see a large frog kind of hop out. And there's like a moment of silence. And then you see Snurp trying to pry open the giant frog's mouth and climb in. Snurp, as you begin to pry the mouth open, the frog just instinctively launches its tongue at you and just drags you in. Is
All
your now-
according to plan.
Cool transport.
Now, yeah, turn Arvo. You see that Snurp has now seemed to have entered inside. The frog seems to have swallowed Snurp.
Hmm.
What now?
Oh, no. These seem similar to the frogs we had one day. We were jumping off cliff.
Jumping off cliff?
We just right inside the mouth, and I walk up to the other frog like this and smack its face.
As you walk up and smack the side of the frog's face, its mouth just quickly opens, a tongue launches out, grabs you and just pulls you in.
Aw.
Oh. How many more frogs are there? Or is it just the two?
There's one more large frog, and then there's a small frog that Gurr's just chasing around
Okay.
as it hops around.
Alright, I'm gonna do my best to drag the alligator with me and bop the large one, the last large one on the face,
Okay.
while holding onto the alligator.
As you hop into the frog's mouth, like as you do that, and the frog's mouth opens and the tongue flies out, grabs you, starts to pull you in. You feel your grip on the alligator start to slip, and the alligator falls out as you get pulled into the mouth.
No!
Sure is very confused, but since everyone's doing it, is there more frogs?
The only
Okay.
frog that's left is the small frog that you're following. That's just running around, like hopping around now, running away from you. But
Am
it's
I
not
still-
big enough.
Am I still holding onto the rope?
Guess I'll just follow
Yes.
it. Continue.
Oh boy.
And I keep following the little hopping frog.
Okay. It's the little frog keeps hopping around, running away from you. Meanwhile, 3 kobolds inside of the frogs. At first it feels safe. Like you feel like you're safe from everything outside the mouth. It's nice and cozy. And then you start to feel this like acidic burn on your skin. As the 3 of you each take 5 acid damage from being sitting inside of the frog's mouth.
Great.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself. See if I can find that.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna give a light little punch to the roof of the frog's mouth.
So you give a little quick punch to the top of the mouth. You see the frog's mouth open just slightly, but it snaps shut real quick again. Not giving you not enough time to be able to like jump through it or anything. Ching.
Not enough time to jump through. What?
Yeah, because they're currently inside the frog's mouth. Ching, as Gerd follows the little frog, as
Mm-hmm.
after about 5 minutes just running around following it, the little frog stops and turns and looks at you.
The what?
The little frog
The
that you've been following.
Oh.
Turns around and looks at you.
Mm.
It just seems to be like blankly looking at you as its eyes kind of just, randomly blink as it's just staring at you.
Stare at it back harder. Why is it looking at me? What does it want? Hmm.
Roll me a nature check. Sure.
All right.
See if you can figure out
Time.
what this frog wants.
The one. Oh.
It seems to. It seems like it enjoyed the chase of you chasing it, and it seems to want to be your friend.
Oh. Ah. Right. And to crouch down and give it a good scritch.
As you crouch down and go to reach over to it, suddenly its mouth opens very quickly and
Ah!
its tongue flies out. It pokes you in the eye with its tongue. As you take 2 bludgeoning damage from being poked in the eye by a little
Oh
frog's
my
tongue.
god. Fall backwards. Crutchy on my eye that got hit. What the hell? Why'd you just do that? Not very friendly.
The frog kind of hops up onto your chest and just kind of tilts its head, like its head's just slightly looking at you.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do?
Seems to just kind of sit there staring at you. Meanwhile, the 3 people inside the frogs, so you take another 7 acid damage.
Oh. Thought it's comfy in there and warm.
Oh, it's comfy, but you can feel acid slowly doing damage to them.
Does it feel like the frogs are moving?
Nope. They seem to just sit in there.
In that case, check something real quick. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Underwear.
Okay. So you kind of turn and look like to the what would be mostly the back of the frog. You kind of just release a thunder wave as you feel a lot of pressure start to build within the frog. Its mouth and cheeks start to blow out. And suddenly the frog's mouth opens and gives a large croak as you kind of fall as it launches backwards 10 feet. It kind of rolls down and falls into water behind it as you're kind of spit up onto the ground. You're not inside the frog, at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her angrily and telepathically cuss it out.
Cuss it out.
The frog seems to be unmoving from the water.
It's not working. Last time, it did something. I begin poking the insides with my sword.
Oh.
What's going on? Do something. Start jabbing it.
You feel the frog start to move a bit. Seeming out It just seems to be moving from your perspective. Snurp. As you look over, you see one of the giant frogs is hopping in like an erratic pattern, kind of in a circle, but kind of just in a general area, just hopping around. It seems to be in extreme discomfort.
Um, I don't know that there's really anything I can do. You know what? I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon and make
Okay.
just a giant holy stick.
Okay.
Start bopping the thing on the head.
So it's in front of suddenly in front of you a large, very large, like almost tree branch just appears and it begins to you start having it swing down. Turn while you're inside of this frog. You feel it moving. All of a sudden, you start to you can feel and see the top of the mouth above you starts to just go start to descend down towards you as if something's pressing down onto it repeatedly. You and Arbo both take another 4 acid damage while you're still inside the frogs. But at one point, the frog you feel it start to move, and you kind of feel your body start to go up as if the frog jumped really far, like jumped high. And then it kind of hits the ground, and you feel its mouth kind of open a bit. And you can see a bit of an opening in front of you, out to the ground.
I try to climb out.
It's a tight fit to get through it. You have to crawl through prone. As you're crawling your way out, you step out and you can see around you. You haven't moved at all. You're in the same relative place before. One of the giant frogs is missing. Another giant frog seems to just be sitting there. And you see Snurp just looking at you.
Last time, these frogs moved us where we needed to go. These frogs defective.
Snurp just gargles again.
Effective.
Let's go get Arbo out of this one. I moved to the one that I'm assuming Arbo is, because there was one I was near. Snurp's kind of near.
Frog is missing, yeah.
Is missing, so
Yeah.
by process of elimination.
This must be the one that Arbo's in. You can also see when you
Yeah.
get closer, there's an alligator with a rope attached to it. With a rope leading into the mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon over and have it start
Okay.
bopping the frog on the head again.
Arbo, let go of alligator. Need to reprimand him for that.
The frog is making weird sounds towards you as you approach her. As a giant, spiritual stick starts smacking the top of the frog's head.
Is that stick better than bacon, though?
Anyways. What you doing, Turn, as you approach the...
I am bopping
Giant
it
frog.
with the flat of my sword. Hey, let go of our bow. Bonk. Oh, there it is.
As you kind of smack the frog, you see its mouth start to open, and you see a tongue try to stick out and grab you, but it seems to just kind of like stick to you and doesn't move.
Tried to cut the tongue off.
Ah.
While you do that, Arbo, you take another 5 acid damage.
Great.
Okay. Hits. So you kind of reach down. You start trying to just like slice your way through the tongue. Arbo, you can tell that the mouth is open right now, and the tongue that dragged you in seems to be stuck outside the mouth.
Ah! Ah! I'm gonna try and climb out of the frog.
Okay. Give me athletics. Let's just see how well you pull yourself out of this run.
Okay. Athletic.
Okay. It's not. It's really not too hard to pull yourself through it, but you eventually get out, and you see that as you're coming out, you see as you're about to exit the mouth, you see a scimitar swing down in front of you, and the end of the tongue gets cut off. As you try to pull yourself through the mouth. The frog kind of hops back as you kind of plop down onto the ground. The frog hops back and starts hopping away from you guys very quickly, trying to get away from Turn and the sword.
Oh,
Hmm?
Arbo was get cut.
Almost came out of the mouth at the same time that the scimitar came down. Gert, while this is all happening, you're sitting there, and the frog's just sitting with you laying on your back. It's just kind of on your chest, just looking at you. But it's not moving.
What is it?
The frog. It's still on your chest, kind of just looking at you. It seems... It's giving you a strange just look at you as you're laying on your back with it on, just sitting on your chest, on top of your robe.
Am I far away from everyone else?
No, you're about like 15 feet from them. They're not that far away.
Well, this frog isn't leading me anywhere. I'll just get up really fast and see where it goes. To get flinged away.
You start to get up quickly. It quickly hops off of you and just kind of looks at you. Once again, just kind of like tilting its head towards you.
I'm not making the mistake of getting closer again. Gonna sweat in my eye. Gonna go look back to where everyone is. They're out of their frogs now, yeah?
They are. They look not in great shape from being inside the frogs.
Ooh. Do you need some? Do I have prestidigitation? Oh. I want to find out if they're super slimy from being inside the frogs.
I mean, there is a bit of frog saliva still on them, yes.
Freaking stinky. No, I do not have Presti. Oh well. The frog's still there staring at me?
The small frog?
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of just staring at you.
You slowly shuffle away. The hell, frog?
It doesn't seem to follow you. It doesn't seem like do anything. It just seems to look at you as you slowly shuffle your way back to the party.
Hmm.
As you arrive closer to the party, you see Arbo kind of just looking, like grabbing on, pulling the rope and grabbing onto the, getting a firm grip onto the rope again of the baby alligator, and Turn and Snarp are both looking around, seeing you approach. You can tell that Snarp is in not great shape.
There anything I can do?
I don't think so. Based on the spells I
Yeah.
gave you.
Hey. Are we ready to go back? Or I'm just looking for more frogs to put ourselves into.
These frogs more trouble than they're worth.
Seems so.
You seem to have one. Good enough. Bring that one with you.
To go.
As he says that, you turn around and the little frog is behind you. It seems to have followed up behind you and is just sitting there looking at you.
Oh.
Within like 3 feet of your foot.
And I look back. Arbo, what are you doing? I told you. Get alligator.
I'm trying. Try to drag the alligator by the rope.
We have alligator and tiny frog. That seems good enough for circus. Let's get back to tribe.
Did we find shiny stuff? We got shiny stuff with our balls.
We have those mushrooms.
Oh
Those
yeah,
mushrooms were shiny.
they're delicious too. Sure, boss would like it.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to make a tiny, shiny rock in my hand.
Oh,
Arbo, Turn, and Gur, you all see Snarp like look away real quick. And it's like looking at the ground at something, and then turns around and is holding this really shiny, strange looking stone.
wow.
Wait. Could that be? That one of the stones leader told us about. Great prophet wants them. Snurb, you will be the one known to save our tribe. Bring the stone with us. We need to tell the prophet.
God.
The stone disappears after 6 seconds.
Oh,
What did you do? Snurb, you'll be the one known as Bringer of doom to our tribe. You lost Stone of Power.
Yeah, I'm getting it again.
You've saved our tribe. Bring it, quick, bring it with us.
I'm just gonna close my face around it and nod
Oh.
so that they don't see when it disappears.
Okay. Turd, you see that Snurp has a firm grasp of protection of the stone, of the magic stone.
We have shiny stone. We have 2 animals. Let's get home.
Alright. Do we
Alright.
know where? Oh, yeah. You got the check earlier to know what direction to go home.
Well, so you're gonna start heading back then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn, roll me another survival check. See if you could figure out where you were.
Ass.
Turn. You were jostled around quite a little bit from being inside the frog, but you look around, you see the sky ball still in the sky. You're a little bit angry about that, but
Stupid skyball.
you have a firm grasp of which direction you're going, and you start heading southwest. Leading the party to begin to get lost and not heading this right direction.
Yes.
I think that would probably be the good spot to end the one shot.
Yay!
With the party getting lost.
It was going too good. The mission was going too good.
It's fine. We've got our circus.
Oh,
Mission
no.
accomplished.
We are the circus.
But yeah.
That
I think-
was amazing.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it.
Yep.
With the kobolds getting lost.
We gone. 10 means loot. Yeah.
Thank
Getting
you.
lost.
Thank you, Jab, for another great Kobold session.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. The
was
shenanigans.
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benny, Ching, Melty, playing with me, playing with all of us. Had a great time.
Thanks for
You're
inviting
welcome.
me. Holy
Ah.
crap.
I'll address that later. And with
Mhm.
that, that is it for the Kobold Misadventures 3. See you all next time.